Good evening, beloved friends. My name is Swami Amrito, and I haven't been on a video with you for a little while. And I am very, very happy to have that moment to share some of my experiences over the last few weeks and just speak about things as they come up spontaneously. And right now, one of the things that is here and now, which I am experiencing, that I feel the need to share, is this chaos that's happening in my life over the last few weeks. Perhaps I'm just becoming aware of this chaos that's always been happening, but let's just say I've been in a place in my life where I've started to experience things much more concretely, kind of in my face, and it's coming at the midst of a time when I'm really consciously going into meditation, and I'm going in it with a longing and a thirst and an intensity that I feel like I haven't really gone into before. And perhaps it's because of a lot of things. One being age. I'm at a place in my life where I am hitting that point where I can kind of say I might be halfway there for in terms of a typical human lifespan. Also, at the same time, I have started that journey in my life of being a parent, of being a father, and that puts things into perspective as well. So it's that type of situation that got me in to intensely really trying to figure out who am I? Who am I? And meditation is just something that I am beginning to want to do whenever I can find a chance. And so that journey this year took me to Pune, took me to Nepal, and I've come back and I've been doing meditation regularly, and things are always changing. There's always newer and different experiences coming through. And as a meditator, you have these blissful experiences in your life, and you'd like that experience to remain. So things become expansive. You feel great. And there's times where everything just slows down. Automatically, without any type of effort, discipline comes in line. Body discipline in regards to even what you're taking into the mind. And things just start to shift in terms of how you view things on a day-to-day basis. And the one shift that I found is when I'm dealing with situations where you could say there's successes and there's failures, right? We live in a world, we work in a world where that is the measure of someone. Are they successful or are they unsuccessful? Is what you're doing a success, or is what you're doing a failure? And when you're in the inner world, when you go in, that dichotomy of success and failure, there's a lingering aspect of that inside as well. Am I succeeding? Am I failing? Is the same thing happening inside, which is happening on the outside in terms of the judgments? And sometimes what you need to really bypass that is to be in the moment, in awareness, in meditation, in life. So what I mean by that, going back to me and my experiences of just over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been feeling, since this video has come out from Vice, my natural instinct or my mind instinct was go in and see what are the responses of people around the world watching this video. Probably not a good move, but hey, that's me, addictive personality, and I start reading these comments and oh shit, it's like crazy. There's so much gibberish out there, criticisms, trolls, just insanity, and that put me in a position where I have no choice but to go in. It became that perfect type of situation for me to look inwards. What is happening as I'm seeing all this happening on the inside? And that's a challenge, because that's the real test of meditation, is can you exist in the world and still manage to be unaffected by it? And if there's any measure of success and failure, it happens right there and then. So I could say I failed initially. And then you go into your everyday life, work, the type of work I do every day, success or failure. And is it success or failure in the eyes of others? Or is it success or failure in the eyes of me? And it's a combination. And every day, success, failure, success, failure. And, it gets to a point where you almost expect your meditation to bring you success. And I am beginning to realize meditation has nothing to do with anything that you do on the outside. It is a transformative force, which is something you need to incorporate in everything that you do without expecting any type of result. So in the midst of chaos, in the midst of situations, in the midst of being in the marketplace, being able to be unaffected inside, seeing everything on the outside as it's happening, accepting it, whether that is failure or success. And both ways, we all need to survive. We all need to move in this world physically. We need to earn our bread. We need to eat. We need to provide for our family, pay our bills. These things are an absolute necessity. You'd be crazy to say they don't exist. They exist. However, even though they exist, there is something inside of me that is witnessing that phenomenon happening. And whether I am in the state of failure or the state of success, that consciousness that is just watching inside is still. And as long as I can be near it, I can be close to it. Every opportunity in life is helping me go deeper into that stillness, into that consciousness, to find out, who am I? Who am I? And that is the great challenge of being a sannyasin in the world, not escaping. And so, friends, that is where I'm at right now. It's a beautiful and yet challenging time in the midst of chaos, trying to find that still space. But I'm alive and I'm happy. So thank you, friends. Thank you, and thank you for listening.